This is a basic video introduction to Trident Crypto. I'm going to go through the basic details and information about this particular crypto. This will be the first of few videos I'm going to make, and the reason it's the first of a few is because it's an opportunity I've hedged on recently, and probably I'll pursue it for some time, depending how it pans out. So let's go ahead. The things we'll be covering, it's about crypto index fund. I'll be talking about that a bit. Affiliate program, the TEC coin. It's basically the native coin for Trident Crypto, as well as about crypto exchange. Probably not crypto exchange. That will be for another discussion. So let's go ahead. Now, what is cryptocurrency? You must have heard about cryptocurrency for some time now. It's been in the news, every news you can think of. There's been a lot of discussion about it. And what is it? It's basically an e-cash system. So e-cash, digital cash, you can call it either way. So cash, as we know, is basically what we use for doing any kind of trade and any kind of business transaction. And this is a peer-to-peer electronic cash system. So what's a peer-to-peer? It's basically a point-to-point cash system. You're not handing over any kind of hard cash hand to hand. What you're doing is you're going to transfer electronic cash from point to point. It's all created in code. The digital money over here, the electronic money that you're using, it's created from code. There's a lot of implementations in terms of how this is generated and backed, whether it's the real life material assets or not. It's pretty much something that's more related to code than actual physical tangible things. So it's decentralized. What would that mean? So it does not have a central entity. Or now, if you refer to normal traditional cash, there are banks or governments, and there's one central point of data or a ledger or a notebook that's kind of centralized at one point. You can consolidate it and point to something and say, okay, that's where it is. But in this case, there's no logical gathered entity. It's distributed all over the place. There's no single entity or single person holding control of it. It probably doesn't apply to all the types of cryptos in the market, but that's what the basic logic was. Um, Now, there are multiple peers basically. What would that mean? So the granddad or the source of all this digital cash was Bitcoin, and it contains or it's distributed over a network of different peers or points of transaction, and every point of transaction has a complete history of all the transactions, and thus the balance of every account or transaction is known almost immediately by the whole network. So if there's a transaction in any particular cryptocurrency at one point, all the points know it immediately. Okay. But that happens only after a specific amount of time. So the confirmation comes in only after a specific amount of time. But once the confirmation of a transaction gets done, it's pretty much written down in stone. It is no longer forgeable. It cannot be reversed. It cannot be, duplicated or falsified. It is a part of a record that's never going to get erased, and that's called a blockchain. To summarize, cryptocurrency is a digital cash system that's secure, decentralized, and anonymous because there's no central point or central data related to a person over there. But that's also kind of coming into regulations right now. Moving on, what are we talking about in terms of Trident crypto? Basically, there are 2 points to it, two ways to earn from this particular cryptocurrency. So, majorly, what Trident wants to do is launch the first or pretty much launch a crypto index fund. Okay, so what is an index fund? Index funds are like mutual funds that track returns of market index. What is a market index? So suppose you refer to a market index like S&P 500. That pretty much tracks all the top US 500 companies, and it pretty much gives you what the health status of the overall company or economy is. So the index is based on this particular index. The Trident crypto is based on cryptocurrency, and it will contain an index of the top currencies at any given point of time. The logic is the fund will be composed of a number of cryptocurrencies. That's about 10 of them, and you can invest in this particular fund. If the price increases, then if the price of the currencies increase, you earn from it. and every few months it's going to, or every specified amount of time, it's going to cycle through and manage the assets so that the best performing cryptocurrency funds are switched in or traded so that you get good earnings. So now index fund traditionally performs better than any other industry, or you can see that managed automatically managed index funds, there's a chart over there, it is gives you the best returns. So presently it's a $375 billion industry. Okay. And another way to earn from this is invest in this. And there's a coin from Trident, the Trident coin that's coming out of this particular Trident crypto. So once you invest in one particular coin of Trident, you are basically investing in say 10 different cryptocurrencies. That's presently the best cryptocurrencies in the market. So the ICO through which you can own this coin is what they call an initial coin offering, and that's when an initial coin offering is given, or it's like an IPO, initial public offering, where the initial shares or the initial coins, whatever the total value volume of the coins is given to people at a discounted rate or at a bonus rate. So maybe you get 20% bonus. So example, from May to June of 2018, Trident is going to give about 20% bonus, followed after June they'll give 10%, and so on. So the earlier you get into this, the more profit, or you're in more profit. Moving on, what are the advantages of index fund, a crypto index fund? Normally, if you invest in mutual funds, there's broker advice and exit fees. And in this case, there's nothing like that. You can sell your coin without any risk. And it's an investment portfolio based on data science algorithms. And what does that mean? It means the entire transactions that it's going to do in terms of selecting the coins and shifting them in and out, those will be automated by APIs. They will reconcile and consolidate the data from the number of exchanges and then execute trades. So the TDC single coin gives you the benefit of having investment in 10 crypto coins without wondering which coin will work. So you don't need to research, analyze, and take risks, as well as you don't have to monitor your portfolio regularly. It's going to be secured with blockchain technology, and it's going to be 100% transparent as well because it's on the blockchain. And moreover, it's going to be backed totally by the cryptocurrency assets. Now, be assured that it won't fail, but if cryptocurrency fails, so will Trident. That comes, the risk comes with it. And what are the earning opportunities over there? Well, there's a number of earning options which I'll take up in a separate video because we are already kind of over limit over here in terms of time. I don't want to make it too long, but they've got like different in earning options or different earning groups based on your investment. So there's freelance, studio, and VIP investment options, and the referral bonus for each section goes from 5 to 7%, while on the TDC coin, referral bonus will come from 15 to 21%. I'll take this up in a separate video and explain what are the earning options. You can go to my site TridentCrypto.tk, the links over there below, and you can check it out yourself what this is. It doesn't kind of you can create a free account and just check this out. Now, just a disclaimer, I'm an individual investor and I'm not going to push you to get on the TDC train bandwagon, but do your own research and then invest, as the risk is completely yours. Now, every crypto investor or trader will tell you only invest what you're ready to lose. So there's no 100% guarantee, and at the same time, if bigger the risk, the bigger the reward. So if you get on early and this works, you could be a potential winner. See you in the next video.